These engines must haunt you, Thomas. It's like all you see. So I got this opened up this morning, Saturday morning, or afternoon, I guess, 1 something. But these marks on this exhaust are perfect, even though this damn pin looks like it's off. But this one here's directly over it. You can see the keyway, pin, arrow, all honky dory. Now over here, it's the situation. I can't really get too close because everything else is in the way. So let's see. Pin right there, pretty much like right where the arrow is, closer than some manuals, for God's sakes. But the keyway's off. So, and I'm going to mark these before I move them. But moving them is going to be a trip because, everything moves. And by the time I tightened it down, that thing walked from here to here. So I got to put it over here, I guess, and then have it walk to here. But my question today is, I am so tired of doing this. I need a professional opinion. Does this need to go 2 teeth in this direction or 1 tooth? And the reason I ask is that, this failure code 341, and it's starting hard and running poor, I've never experienced before. But each time I think I do something, I get closer. And these marks are right on the money. That's top dead center. I put a screwdriver down in there, the plug's out, and everything's good up here. So today I have to make an attempt at helicoiling, because it's this one right here, and that's pretty critical, being the only one. And it's right where that sprocket is, so that's, I don't know, to me it's got a lot of meat and potatoes. There are no oil ports like you had mentioned. These screws are solid, and there's no oil porting going through there. Down in the head now, again, the screws down in there, I'm not going deeper, I'm just going wider, so I don't believe there's oil ports. And I looked last time I had it off, so I got to compress that. Hope my tool continue to do it and not break this shit down, because it doesn't fit really great. I'm dangling on the edge of a cliff, so to speak, with everything here. And I really need to get this correct this time. So if you could comment on the teeth. I think, if I was you, I would say 1 tooth, but I just can't believe that 1 tooth. It wasn't hard starting like in the very beginning only. It was hard starting everywhere. I went to Walmart to get some supplies, and it started very hard there when the engine was warm, and that had been running, it's like 10 miles from where I live. So it's not just could 1 tooth, so that's my question, could 1 tooth be all that's needed here? Because when I do it this time, I don't want to do it again. And my fear is right now that when I undo the intake cam, and of course take that off so I don't do any damage in there, but when I get this helicoiled in, I don't want to ever touch it again, because every time I touch it, I take risk, big risks, no motor risks. So that's my $1,000 question: 1 tooth or 2 tooth? And right over the pins, 16 pins. I kind of, sort of, and I don't want to lead you down the road or anything, because where the hell are they? Damn things, man. I've done this shit so much, I'm just tired of it, brother. But, ideally, from our conversations and your videos, this keyway, you know, that's, I don't know, 1/4 inch, 4 millimeter in your world. The line right here where I'm pointing, this edge, ideally I want that edge here or just a tad this way, and it appears like it's only going to be 1 tooth needed for that adjustment to go to here. You know, I don't want to say here and over, that would be dead center, perfect, but I don't believe that's a full tooth. I believe over here is a full tooth. But I guess I'm answering my own question. It needs to go over 1 tooth, but man, if you can give me the correct professional opinion, because you know, I don't want to compress that tensioner anymore. I'm afraid of breaking a shoe, that one on top, because my tool is not refined. You know, my tool base is on, you can see my tool's already bent here a little bit, down here. But this edge, it's just not refined. I mean, I need to hollow, you know, I need to hollow out the center of this for everything to touch. So what's touching is basically this area right here, the center of it. The other shoes are horse-shaped, kind of, a little bit, for their circumference match. So I may grind this down a little bit today. I'm afraid to, because that means less compression on the overall tool. Although I can adjust with washers, and I got to rebend this. How many times can I bend aluminum, you know? That's getting fragile too. So I don't know, what you think. But it boils down to what you think on the teeth. I would love to have confidence that 1 tooth is going to give me back no codes, it's going to give me back my performance, and it's going to give me back my what was it, performance, there's 3 things. Oh, starting, I mean, because it starts like shit. So I'll kind of wait for your reply, Thomas. I know it's Saturday, man. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.